The story follows Lila, a 38-year-old teacher who is starting over after a painful divorce and moves to a new city hoping to rebuild her life. At her new school, she meets Smith, a quiet and troubled student who keeps to himself in class. At home, Smith lives under constant pressure from his parents, who fear he might follow the same path as his older brother, who is in prison for smuggling. Feeling misunderstood and desperate to help his family, Smith secretly runs small errands for a smuggling group to support his younger sister's education. Meanwhile, Lila tries to adjust to her new job while dealing with loneliness and her unresolved emotions from the divorce. She begins helping Smith with his schoolwork after he asks for assistance with an essay, and she soon discovers that beneath his tough exterior, he is intelligent and deeply emotional. During a class poetry session, Smith shares a powerful poem that reveals his struggles and leaves a strong impression on Lila, who believes he deserves a chance to change his life, despite other teachers warning her to stay away from him. As time passes, Smith's grades improve, and his mother begins to feel hopeful about his future, while Lila attempts to rebuild her personal life and spends time with Andrew, the school's salsa coach, who shows interest in her. However, jealousy, rumors, and misunderstandings begin spreading around the school, especially after another teacher starts planting suspicions in Andrew's mind. At the same time, Smith's involvement with the smuggling group becomes more dangerous as they pressure him to repay money he owes them by completing risky deliveries. Eventually, Smith's mother discovers suspicious photos on his phone and later confronts Lila angrily during a school meeting, warning her to stay away from her son, which leaves Lila shaken and filled with guilt about the situation. Soon after, matters become worse when Andrew, driven by jealousy, behaves violently toward Lila, and when Smith learns about it, he loses control and attacks Andrew at school, leading to police intervention and his arrest. After Smith is released, Lila realizes that their complicated situation has already caused too much damage and decides to leave the city in order to prevent further harm to both of them. When Smith finds out, he rushes to see her, believing they might leave together. But Lila gently tells him that he still has a bright future ahead of him, and that staying with her would only ruin his chances of changing his life. Heartbroken, Smith returns home, while Lila departs the city alone, reflecting on everything that happened. In the final moments, Lila reads the poem Smith once wrote in her class, remembering the moment that first revealed his true feelings, while Smith stands at a crossroads in his life, unsure whether he will return to his dangerous past or choose a better path for his future.